NBA fans love the limelight, and not just the unknown, but it's often the celebrities who flock to the most expensive courtside seats. What better way to start than at a playoff game? The Miami Heat were playing at Charlotte, in a matchup in what were the best years of the North Carolina franchise. Well, the best, or the least bad. And since it was a special occasion, a fan with money decided he wanted to take center stage. His idea wasn't the best, as he thought it would be cool to provoke and trash talk Heat legend Dwayne Wade.
Wade, another three. It's good! Dwayne Wade from downtown!
Huge three-pointer for the Miami Heat.
Leans in, falling away, puts it in! Dwayne Wade does it again! And Charlotte has to call timeout. What a clutch performance from Dwayne Wade.
On his back. Wade, but I tell you what, purple shirt man got to sit down. And somebody's got to control him.
Barney's team lost, but at least he still has karate in his life. But that desire to shut him up served to boost the competitive performance of a player who already knows plenty about how to solve compromising situations.
Raiders, back to Dwayne, shoots, no, he couldn't get it off, now fires it up, bank it in, it counts!
The city of Miami was hot that day, but Wade was scorching. But not all players take trash talk badly. Others, like Bradley Beal, have even taken it well. The shooting guard, who has left the Washington Wizards for the first time in his career for the Phoenix Suns, had one of the funniest reactions we can remember when Chicago fans told him what they thought of him.
You suck, man! Beal, you suck!
Best of all, the moment went so viral on social media that Beal decided to repeat it in the next game as a routine.
You suck, man! Beal, you suck!
But not everyone has that kind of self-esteem. For some players, insults really get to them. A good example is Isaiah Thomas, who on a visit to Philadelphia's home court was subjected to a wave of insults during free throws.
So the timeout takes place. IT walks over.
Where's the Wendy's Frosty? Don't do that, bro. We're good fans. Don't do that. No, just don't do that.
And all the fans who came to the arena that day would be treated to a Frosty. That makes sense. Frosty fans getting served Frosties.
When I missed the first free throw and made the second, I'm running back and a fan has both of his middle fingers up and said, "F you," 3 times. So then the timeout goes and I go in the stands to confront him. I say, "Don't be disrespectful." That calm. I'm a man before anything, and be a fan. And his response was, "I'm sorry, I just wanted a Frosty." Because if you miss 2 free throws, I guess the fans get a Frosty.
Both of their middle fingers up? Don't worry, Isaiah. That's just a Philly fan signature move. And if not, just ask Russell Westbrook.
Just inside the foul line and continued as the fan walkers into Philadelphia.
Then they found out that the man was a doctor in Philadelphia. Well, I know he's not a veterinarian because he was flipping birds right in front of Westbrook. But did you know that some fans are even more famous than the players? That was the case with Durant, who while playing for the Golden State Warriors was taking on LeBron James's Cavaliers. What he didn't expect was that Rihanna herself was going to be courtside. Well, we already know that the artist is a big fan of LeBron.
It don't matter, he lost tonight.
But of course, her behavior during the game was hilarious.
Finds Durant. Durant for 3. Bang!
At number 3, Rihanna, game 1 of the 2017 finals. She made it clear she was cheering for LeBron. Bows to him. Throws up the rock symbol. Throws the dab. And then she was reportedly yelling brick at Kevin Durant at the free throw line. Whoa.
But the funniest situation happened when KD was asked about it during the press conference.
Toward the end of the game, you shot a 3, kind of putting the dagger into him, and you looked toward the crowd toward Rihanna. Was that on purpose, or do you remember that? Or
I don't even remember that.
well, just to let you know, social media is buzzing about it.
Really?
Yes.
Don't get in that trap.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't get in there. I'm cool. Have fun with that.
Indiana and New York have maintained a historic rivalry over time for one simple reason. Both cities claim to have popularized basketball, and this rivalry has carried over to the courts, especially in the 1990s, when both franchises competed in the tough East that also had Jordan's Bulls. The Pacers' best player was Reggie Miller, and besides being one of the best shooters in NBA history, he was a trash talker, and he always found a way to piss off Jordan.
1-on-2, 1-on-3, couldn't get it. And put back, no, it did fall. Now Michael Jordan and Reggie Miller having a go at it.
It's Pooh Richardson going in for the layup and rolls off. Here comes Reggie Miller on the follow. Now when he goes through, he's the guy that bumped Michael Jordan.
And Michael took offense at that, and Reggie sees him coming, and they get on each other. I think they bumped heads.
You notice one thing about Michael, neither one of them put their fists up.
But the most iconic moment of his career occurred during the 1994 playoffs. When the Pacers faced the Knicks, the battle was never exactly smooth.
Passed on the three. He thought he was fouled. Look out. Rivers sent flying by Thompson. And a technical foul. It looks
Very hard, but the Pacers' quality has lifted.
And a foul on McLeod. Mason and McLeod bump each other. And a technical foul has been called.
So, during all that brawling, Reggie noticed the legendary film director, Spike Lee, sitting courtside. On top of that, Spike kept trying to provoke him throughout the game. What Spike didn't know was that those words inspired Miller to do the right thing, which was to destroy his Knicks.
Has been a major factor. Miller open again. His foot on the line. That's a two-pointer. And Reggie Miller in an animated discussion with Spike Lee, who is an ardent Knick fan and has a courtside seat. I think Spike has...
Reggie Miller losing John Starks this time for the wide open shot. His right foot was on the line, and Reggie will have something to say to Spike Lee. A 12-2 run now.
Giving the choke side to Spike Lee.
Reggie scored 25 points in the final quarter of the game, propelling Indiana to victory over a Knicks team that was shattered in one of the most incredible takeovers we ever seen in the NBA. But what really made the game go down in history was Reggie's iconic gesture to Spike after the comeback. I told you guys you were gonna choke in the fourth quarter. You were gonna choke with one hand on his throat and one, well, you get the picture. What we learned today is that NBA fans are passionate, and these have been times fans talked trash to NBA players.